Yet another new release from Hamilton. We have a bronze khaki navy scuba GMT, and this is a traveler's GMT, so you can quick adjust the hour hand. So as you cross over time zones, it's very quick to adjust that, and you don't have to mess up the time of the movement. Big thanks to David over at Saltzmans at the Cranston location. I'll put his contact information down below, as well as a direct link to be able to purchase this watch. Make sure you tell him I sent you if you call him up, which I suggest doing. But if you don't feel like calling them up, then you can just probably buy it on the website. Not a big deal. They do have this in stock. So if you're looking for a well-made bronze diver GMT, then this is a pretty strong option because it's, Hamilton. So you have the quality that comes behind Hamilton and the support of a much larger corporation behind it. So you get the really cool parts like the 80-hour power reserve movement. And like I said, the Traveler's GMT movement. So all of that is incorporated into what you're purchasing here for about $1,500. So not super inexpensive, right? But it's affordable. It's completely doable. I know most of you guys do the same thing I do. I have like 50 watches that I paid a few $100s for. Well, stop doing that and maybe buy just a little bit nicer watch. That's an option. Just saying. Case size on this, 43.5 millimeter. The lug to lug is a 51.5 millimeter. So a little bit larger watch. You're going to want that larger wrist to support it, or smaller wrist and just the desire to have a larger watch on it. That also works. 14.2 millimeter thick, not including the fabric strap, which Hamilton fabric straps are awesome. Look at the construction on this thing. They have a little metal leader here. They have, extra support in the pinholes there. You have nice coated hardware. Typically when Hamilton does bronze, they also do titanium. So you'll have like a titanium case back, and that's to help isolate the bronze from your skin. Bronze is going to change over time. This is really bright right now. It's not going to stay like this. It's going to start to build a patina on it. And that's the whole point of bronze, at least for us watch enthusiasts. We like to have those moments with our watch, that interaction where it kind of takes on a different look as you wear it. The lug opening is 22 millimeter, and then you have just under an 8 millimeter signed screw down crown, because this watch does have 300 meter water resist as well. It is a date. You can see it's hidden below the minute hand. And then you have a 60-click unidirectional 24-hour bezel. So you could time a third time zone if you wanted, or time something else. But if we unscrew the crown, very easy to use, nice pop. You can wind the H14 movement right there. You can hack the movement. That's how you would adjust the time in the 24-hour hand. And then, of course, one pop out. You can see the second hand keeps going, but then you can move the hour hand based on your travel. So, and that's also how you change the date too. So you can see it just advanced it to the third. Let's pop it on my 7 1/4 inch wrist so you can see what that looks like. And actually Hamilton includes with a hang tag this little thing here. So like I just said, bronze, a material that develops unique patina over time. There was blah, blah, blah. Basically saying if you didn't know and you bought this watch and it changes, they're like, hey, we told you it was going to change. But hopefully the salespeople, or just in your research of maybe watching YouTube videos such as this one or other articles and stuff like that, then you would know that bronze watches patina. So now I have a 7 1/4 inch wrist, and this is the one thing I really love about the Hamilton straps. Now, it might not be everyone's favorite, but I'm not a huge fan of how fabric straps, you have to like fold them over, or you have to do different ways to wear them. But look how the Hamilton sits. It perfectly tucks. Like it works perfect. So yeah, great looking and feeling watch on wrist. And the holes are close enough where you'll be able to get a good adjustment on there too. So probably one of the best fabric straps I've tried on wrist. I don't know why. And maybe they do. Maybe there is other companies that make them to this length and replicate what Hamilton do. But you can, I think you can buy the Hamilton straps independent of the watch. So you'd have to reach out to David or Richard or somebody at Saltzmans and ask them. I don't know that they have inventory necessarily, but you might be able to pick one out and order it through them. So let's give us a quick blast with the UV light so we can check out the Lume. I think the only missed opportunity here on this particular watch is it would have been cool to have a fully loomed out bezel. But it seems like Hamilton's responding to the customer base, you and I talking, having these conversations. Maybe they had to have somebody watch videos and look at social medias. So in the comments, maybe just say, hey, I would like a loomed bezel as well. If you wouldn't like a loomed bezel, then please explain that, because why would you not want a loomed bezel? I don't know. So maybe if we speak loud enough, Hamilton, because they already improved the Lume. They're already making great watches, killer lineup, way more options than they've ever had, and really good Lume on their most of their watches, definitely their divers. So if we can keep pushing them in that direction, you know, and I think we'll see it over time. So thanks for watching, guys, and big thanks to Saltzmans for the constant support of not only my channel, but they've supported watch YouTube channels and other social media for decades. Like, I was watching videos of older YouTube watch channels where Saltzmans was highlighted. So that's how I knew about them. So thanks for watching. And again, big thanks to Saltzmans for the constant support. I'll see you guys in the next vid.